Okay. Time for Advent of Code Day 2. Hopefully all of my sound volume things are set to good levels. I still have no idea what I'm doing, but we're getting there. Alright. So, let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and make a day 2 file. I don't know why I put the text in there, but and let's go ahead and start the timer. All right. Also, my test text is never disappearing from my chat there. That's great. I'm gonna remove that real quick. I have to learn how to use this stuff. I set up stream elements just before this, so it's still working through the details, how this stuff works. Hey, Alex. Day 2. Sorry, I'm gonna go clear the test chat. I was just saying I just set up stream elements to do stuff. It's supposed to make the messages fade after 30 seconds. Doesn't seem to be doing any of that. There, like refreshed it. Good enough. Okay, I'm gonna reset the timer because I didn't actually start looking at it yet. Alright, here we go. Day 2. Alright, you need to figure out how to pilot this thing. It seems like the submarine can take a series of commands like forward 1, down 2, up 3, forward X and down X and up X. Okay. Increase the horizontals forward, down increases depth, up increases the depth. Okay. So there's depth and there's horizontal position. So now that you're on a submarine, down and up affect your depth, and so they have the opposite result that you might affect. Okay. Submarine seems to already have a planned course, which is your puzzle input. You should probably figure out where it's going. Okay. So they have some example input. Your horizontal position and depth both start at 0. The steps would then modify them as follows. Okay. Yep. All right. And then you multiply them together. Okay. So we just got to figure out what our final horizontal position and your final depth is. Okay. Pretty straightforward. So we're gonna try and do this thing where like we have a little like input parse function. I was looking at some solutions on one of the discords, and I want to try and use mapping more on the input. So we'll just pass in a line, and then we're gonna return line dot split spaces. Let's do it like this. Splits. And then splits 0. We'll just go ahead and send back as a just a string, just like it is, because that's the forward, down, up instruction. And then splits 1, we will convert to an integer. make sure we strip off the extra new line, just like that. So now if we do commands equals list map input parse comma open, then we need our input file. So save link as day 2 input. Save as a txt. Yeah, I did. Okay. Day 2 input.txt. Save it already. These like lines are getting too long for my small OBS. It's already getting too long. We'll just do this. Okay. Let's see if this works. I have no idea. I have not tested this out yet. Hey, that actually worked. That's actually really cool. That's a much neater way of opening the file and parsing things. Yeah, this whole list map thing. And I guess you're reading in the entire file immediately, but that's kind of what we want anyways, so. So now we've got our commands, so now we can operate on them. So for command in commands, we're gonna need a H position, and we'll start that at 0, and we'll start at 0, and a D position, that equals 0, and when we go forward, so now we just need to do an if, you know, the first bit of the tuple, then equals forward, then H position plus equals COM1, elif, just copy this, and we'll copy it one more time. This is down, and we'll have up, and then this is D position plus equals COM1, and this is minus equals. Yeah, the map is really cool. I'm just going to explain what it does really quick, just for the sake of the recording. I don't know if there's other people watching right now. I should actually check if I have more than just Alex watching me. I've got 3 viewers. I think one of those is me, but so there's somebody else out there lurking. That's great. So we've got hey, Dave Bow. I don't know. It doesn't tell me how deep the water is, so that's a good question. This submarine, maybe it's a flying submarine, and so it doesn't care. It also didn't, you know, the previous problem was telling me how, you know, we had radar that told us the depth of the area, so, but, you know, it don't seem to be taking that into account on this puzzle, so, but anyways, yeah, so the mapping function will call this parsing function for each line of the file. So, you know, when we open a file, it treats it as an iterable, you know, object. So basically, you can loop over each thing in the line. And so the map function says, call this function and return its output for each item in the open, you know, file. And then we're just converting that to a list, you know. So that gives us a nice list of each line in the file, and our split function, you know, our parse function basically just, you know, split on the space, and that let us, you know, get the first piece and the second piece by just every time there's a space, we'll just split on that line. So, yeah, I need to do this kind of functional programming more. Be smart. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll just print. Use an F string here to print out the HPOS, the DPOS, and then the product of them. Times DPOS. All right, let's run this now. Print. Awesome. So there's my product. That's probably reasonable considering the length of the file is like, yeah, it's 1,000 down, and it seems like they're all under 10. So, you know, a third of them are forwards. Yeah, it seems reasonable. So we'll go ahead and try this result. Submit. All right, we did it. Okay, so now we can do part 2. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the F strings. The F strings are really nice, because then you can just place the things you want to evaluate inside of them. I like it a lot better than like the percent, you know, ABC style of doing, you know, prints. And it's also, I also like it, you know, it's similar to like the dot format. I'd prefer to have it all embedded in the string. It's more readable. It's nice. Okay, part 2. Based on your calculations, the planned course doesn't seem to make any sense. Sorry, I just hit the mic. My hands scratching at the stretch from my wrists. Based on your calculation, the planned course doesn't seem to make any sense. You find the submarine manual and discover the process is actually slightly more complicated. In addition to the horizontal position and depth, you also need to track a third value, aim. I was wondering how we steer. Which starts at 0. This command also means something entirely different than you first thought. Down X increases your aim by X units. Oh. And up it decreases your aim by X units. Forward does 2 things. Increases your horizontal position by X units, and increases your depth by aim multiplied by X. Okay. So we just need to copy this. And now now we have a third variable, which is aim. Okay, again, since you're on a submarine, down and up do the opposite of what you might expect. Down means aiming in a positive direction. Okay. Now the examples does something different. Okay, so forward X adds 5 to your horizontal, and then aim is 0, depth doesn't change. Down 5 adds 5 to your aim, which results in a value of 5. Okay. So these ones are increasing aim, and up decreases your aim by 3, and I assume you can get to negative value. Okay, so when you're forward, okay. Now the sub can only go down. Why can the sub only go down? Can't you have a negative value for your aim? Is a negative value value making you go up. No, forward makes you go, or up makes you subtract. Up subtracts 3. So negative value should give you going up direction, right? I think I've got this. So now I have a horizontal position of 15, depth of 60. Okay, so we're still doing the same thing. Let's just set the wrong. It's the wrong. Okay. Okay. All that good, I think. Now we've got aim. Oh no, that's not good. We need to actually change our D position. So plus equals aim times the forward amount. Yeah. So adds 8 and then aim is 5. 8 times 5. Okay. Better. Let's give it a shot. Oh no! It doesn't like my... I just do multi-line string like this. Can't remember how to do that exactly. Yeah, that works. Okay. That... My D position is huge now. I mean, I guess my aim got up to 1,000, so... That's... that means I'm going down way more than up. Which... seems to be the case. Just glancing through the file. It's probably to make sure that the first part never goes above the surface. You just go down more than you go up. We'll give it a shot. See if I got it right. See if I have any errors. Hey, all right. I've gotten it correct on my first guess both days now. Awesome. All right, not bad. Little slight step up, but still pretty easy in difficulty. I did the mapping thing that I wanted to do, and I've kind of got this whole thing. I thought that they were doing like code golf stuff on the Discord. I might try and do something like that, but I don't know if I want to do that necessarily here. I don't know. Maybe. Sure. Let's play around and try and just shrink this down. We'll call this day 2 golf. Maybe I will use like a minifier though, because the whole golf stuff, like, yeah, I don't like the whole renaming variables just to, and like removing space. But we'll just see if we can like do part 1 in like a one-liner. So now, yeah, I've got my function still. So what we should do is switch this to like a lambda function, I guess. Oh, I need to save as dot I. There. Save. There we go. try this as a lambda instead. And this is where I'm going to mess up the syntax, because I think it's like you tell it what you're passing it, and then yeah, I've got to check the lambda syntax. I don't write them often enough. Let's see. Yeah, you tell it what you're passing it. Okay. So that basically removes the need for this. And then we need to get horizontal position and up position from these words. Let's see, how can we do this in one line? Be like, oh, Alex, can you tell me how the volume, like, balances? Because I have, like, no idea. It's like the voice versus the background music balanced. I don't know if you have your... I know you had a meeting yesterday, but it was a little earlier, so you might still be here. Okay, so let's... Oh, I do this in one line, but I don't know if I can. Oh, actually, I've been, like, losing frames. I wonder if that was when I did, like, a web search that it spiked my CPU. So sad. Need to upgrade my desktop. My voice needs more gain. Okay. I've cranked that up. Music is too loud. Okay. I've kind of nudged both things in the opposite direction. Let me know if that's better. I probably am just supposed to be closer to this microphone, but I'm not 100% sure. That sounds good now. Okay, great. I'm just not very good at this code golf stuff. I haven't done enough of it. It always uses like the functional programming stuff to do things all in one line and super efficiently. I like that to do 2 inputs. Okay, thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. This stuff is way too boggles my head. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe golf is too much for my brain. Let's just write it slightly different here and just think through the process first. Because I want to do something like if C0 equals D. I just want to look at like the first line instead of the whole thing, and that'll be more compact, right? Then I still need my like we're gonna shrink this down more after we think through the process a little bit better. I mean, basically, I'm writing it the same way, but forward plus equals C1, but I haven't converted to an int, so I have to convert to int here, right? See, that's where I'm like, I'm not sure how to like manipulate just the second part of the lambda solution. Try to make a visualization. Oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that'd be pretty easy to do with like pandas or whatever. We can do that really quick, actually. Import pandas. Might have to install it. Do I have pip down here? I haven't tried installing anything. It's like giving it this giant path. So maybe my pip is installed there. I don't know how Python works on. Hey, there we go. Install pandas. Will that work? Just thinking. All right, this will be more fun than golf because I'm more familiar with pandas and stuff. PD. Let's make a data frame. It seemed like it worked. That's good. At least it can do that much. Just gotta pull up the pandas docs here. And search the docs, data frame. So I never remember all of the, yeah, okay, there we go. Columns, that's what we want. Did it succeed? Okay, I think it's just warning me that my Python version is not actually on my path, but that's fine for how Visual Studio is running things, so. Is it frozen, do you think? Or am I frozen? Oh, I'm frozen, I bet. Because, yeah, oh wow. I just skipped like 30% of my frames. Oh no. Yeah, my computer can't handle anything. Bugger. Oh, it's frozen from... Oh, great. Okay. You can hear me? Yeah. It's just my computer is too old. It's just an old computer. And so doing pip install, it should come back now, I think. My CPU has dropped off, but yeah, so my like CPU spiked up and then that pretty much gets in the way of encoding the frames. So my encoding lag goes way up. Am I back now, Alex? Let me know if I'm unfrozen. Let's see. I seem to be moving on my preview. Okay, it's getting better. Okay. I'm gonna turn that preview off too. I might try turning off my preview over here in a disable preview. That might free up some. Yeah. It's fully installed now, so chat delay is pretty long. And you're on mobile? Or no, you're not on mobile, you're on PC, right? Wonder why your chat delay is so long. I guess I can see if I run it myself. Test. See how long my test takes to show up on my own stream. I'm previewing it. Oh yeah, that's really, really long. Huh. That's ridiculously long. Desktop, yep. That's what I thought. Huh. I'll have to play with it more, try and figure out why it's so slow. Yeah, still don't know what I'm doing. I got one more thing set up, so. Okay. So now instead, we'll just, okay. We'll get back to this now. Don't want apply. I want append. Oh, even that's spiking my CPU. Just doing web searches. It's pretty sad. Good thing that when I plan to stream Super Mario World and stuff, that'll not be using my PC while I'm using it to do all the streaming, so. But, yeah, I just need to probably get a whole new PC, honestly. That's what I want. Let's go ahead and just See if I did my pandas data frame correct at all. Oh, capital F. Sorry, pandas. No, it didn't actually add any rows to it. Insert. Or, let's see. Gotta remember how to use append is used for like adding a new okay. I want to do it more like this. Now let's see if we have any data in our pandas data frame. No, it still didn't add anything to it. This is life with pandas. Is like you try something and then you try and append, like do something and then let's see. More efficient. Oh, I know why. That should at least give me one thing. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. This is what I always forget with append and these functions is that they return, so there we go. So now we just want to like plot it. So let's just do. Oh, right. Yeah. Plot. Let's just look up how to do a line plot really quick. Plot dot lines, super easy. And it should be like save fig. Part one, something like that. Might have the syntax wrong. And it's spiking again. Calm down, computer. Need matplotlib. I might not have that. I think pandas would install it, but it's like every time I run my program, my CPU goes up too high. That's not good. Yeah, okay. Now find matplotlib, huh? Doing another install. It's probably gonna. I wonder if he's trying to hide secret messages. Maybe. But I thought he like does he like randomizes all the input, so each puzzle input is different. That would be tricky to both randomize it and add secret messages. Okay, let's try this again. See if I can get a visualization of it. Yeah, I know. Something like that. Has no attributes save fig. No. How do I save it? Save plot. Yeah, somehow I just need OBS to be the priority over everything else. Oh, there's AOC shirts. That's cool. I should probably support that way. Yeah, save fig. That is the function name. Axis subplot, huh? Okay, so it's something to do with the way I... I'm just so much more used to using Jupyter where this just kind of works automatically. Axis subplot, huh? I might want to plot them against each other, right? Let's do x equals hpos and y equals dpos. Let's do -1 on the depth. So then it'll actually be inverted. Try again here. I think that might fix the save plot thing, because I think it's because I'm trying to like generate 2 plots, but I'm not certain. Let's go check out the AOC shirts while we're... Oh, save fig still isn't working. That get figure, okay. Oh, these are pretty cool. It's 2021, huh? Oh, it's the submarine. Nice. That's cool. And they got a mug. Okay, looks like it's just the one design. Oh no, here's another design. I like that design too. That's a little bit more like recognizable for somebody who's not familiar with it. I'll have to pick one of these up. That's very cool. Okay, I think this still didn't work. You got the hat design? Cool. Yeah, the hat design seems like the one I'll probably pick up. Okay, so that actually ran. So let's, can I view my picture? Yay! There we go. There you go. There's where our submarine went in part 1. Yeah, like once I realized what it was supposed to be, then I could recognize it, but the sub was, it's like no idea what that's trying to be until I really looked at it. That's pretty cool. Let's do part 2. Don't need this anymore. Okay, we'll add that on. And then call this part 2. Don't need to import matplotlib again. Oh, we need a new data frame. Do it again. We're going way deeper in the part 2, so it's going to be much more of a vertical drop off. So let's see what part 2 looks like. It's just... Why is it so... Oops. Oh, how do I zoom out? Why is it like... Oh, this is 1E6. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's just on a whole nother scale. That looks pretty different. we go. Part 1, part 2. Oh, don't need these anymore. There. That's a little ridiculous. It almost seems like I've got something wrong, right? Like, but yeah, that must be it, right? Like, the values are so out there, and then it's you're always moving in the same direction, so for the most part, because you're always going a negative value, so it kind of makes it more of a curve that's just kind of changing the amount of the angle, right? So, and since it just kind of like gets a little bit deeper, less deep, and I guess we can like zoom in on this, but like I can't even see like the individual points though, which might just because of the scaling. I don't know. All right, well, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna call that good and go get actual work done. That was fun, messing around a little bit afterwards. Thanks for hanging out, Alex. And David for the little bit he was hanging around. Anyone else who stopped by, thanks for watching. We'll do it again tomorrow, same time, 9 o'clock. All right, peace out.